a lot of stuff's happening. This is an important note right here. I wanted to take a second. I don't know if everybody has seen this before. We have a lot of newcomers, people wondering what is the plans for Decentraland. The easiest way to kind of keep track of what's on the docket is on this Trello page, where Decentraland has publicly put up their own roadmap as they'll move ahead. So here you can see the skin category for wearables. Now this is what's coming soon, the desktop client. So the desktop client is going to be for Windows, Linux, Mac, and has been in development. Basically, it's going to enhance performance. We're going to see that. Better debug tools on SDK preview. Important thing for developers. And thirdly, and most importantly soon, NFT Emotes. Listed soon. February 11th. So this was added here. This was added to soon actually 6 days ago, so not even a week ago. So between my last report and this report, I'm always making sure to get these juicy little facts right here. So recently, not even a week ago, this NFT Emotes was added to the Decentraland roadmap, right here under their soon category. About a week ago. So these NFT emotes are on the way, folks, and I think it's important now to always remember, this is always, I'm going to tie this back to our power to decide how things move forward in this community. This isn't the standard sit back and watch. This is a take part, take action to make sure our interests as creators in the community are seen for. And I can see an issue happening where I hope that the NFT emotes don't start the same way the wearables started, where it was only Decentraland who could mint, and then it opened up to the community. I think they need to really make it where anybody in the community, when these NFT emotes open up, for it to be fair, it should be something where, just like the wearable market, anybody can mint one of these NFT emotes. And actually, I say this is important because Portion, as you remember, released by artists this Meta Moves project, right? So for those of you who aren't familiar, Meta Moves is a project which was released here on Portion. I'm gonna find it real quick. And they consist of these NFTs that house motion capture data. So the same way you can own the rights to a Bored Ape or an avatar, here you can own the rights to a specific movement. And these movements, these actually come with .fbx files, all the avatar files that you need. Oh, look at this, it's naughty. Wigglebot, no, behave. You know, imagine being this is a one of one. So if you were able to take this movement data and mint it into, shouldn't you be able to mint it into a Decentraland wearable the same way? And these operate on, the way they built this, this was created by artists who worked with everybody from Bad Bunny to Lord of the Rings. This project is not to be toyed with. So I really think that if you look into the files and everything, actually, I have to say I've prepared for this, and prepared for it with just such an understanding that this moment was going to come. Not only have I secured my own Meta Moves NFT, so I'm going to show you the Meta Move that I have. And when these NFT emotes come out, I don't want Decentraland feeding me things to buy. I want to be able to mint my own, and that might already be the case, but that has not been made apparent to me. Let's see. Here we go. So check this out. I need my avatar to do this. Look at that. The first thumbs up in the metaverse. And then a backflip, come on. And then a finger point, come on. So this is a one-of-one movement right here. The same way you have a one-of-one wearable, a one-of-one NFT image, avatar, this is a one-of-one movement. Very unique, very awesome. The first, there is no thumbs up in Decentraland right now. At this point, I want to make sure that I am the first thumbs up in Decentraland. This is one of my dreams. Help me make it a reality, folks. Will you help me make it a reality? Chat, tell me, will you help me make it a reality? Have you seen that you can now you can use emojis at Decentraland? Getmoji.com. Tobik, you might be dropping. Oh my god, look at that! Oh my gosh, Tobik coming with the fire alpha right here. Y'all can see there in chat, look at that. Wow. I wonder. Oh man. I tried to copy the one from Twitch, it didn't work. Looks like chat is willing to help people. This is in everyone's interest. We're about to submit a proposal live on the air. You know I'm very active here. This is gonna be we're gonna do a poll. Pre-proposal poll. All right, y'all. I have actually already drafted a proposal here. We're gonna call it accessibility to NFT emote. User open NFT emote integration. I'm trying to think what I can call this to kind of explain, because what we want it to do is that everyone can mint we kind of want to open NFT emote loading / minting, let's call it, in Decentraland to the public. Similar to wearable minting. Oh my gosh, Daybet NFT also sent some stuff for giveaways. When are we going to start these giveaways? Shortly. How much more time do we have? All right, we're actually ready. After I load this, we're gonna start this right here. All right. All right. And this might even be, so I'm gonna explain this really quick. Decentraland, I'm gonna read through this really quick for y'all. Alright, so Decentraland has allowed us all to connect in a new way. And although the ability to talk, type, and discover in Decentraland has evolved substantially, we are still very limited in movements for Decentraland. Currently, we only have the options that have been provided to us by the original development team. So currently all the movements avatars can do depend on the movements like /emote, tectonic, etc. that have been added by Decentraland's development team. This prevents the expressiveness of the community through leading the charge and bringing amazing things into the ecosystem. Just as the wearable market flourished once open to the community by removing the centrality of wearable creation and publishing. So the solution, just as we done with Wearables, we should open emotes, NFT emotes for creators to load their .fbx and other standardized movement files to be used by their avatars. This in turn would not only add a whole other dimension for creators to utilize, but it would also allow for additional revenues to return to the DAO from submission fees and royalties. This could add a new class of asset for Decentraland's current and future users. Importance of movement. Since science shows that a majority of how we communicate is through body language, and without allowing the community of creators to inject their creativity through that medium, we are holding our own users back in the very area where we are trying to open them. Deep and meaningful ways to connect and communicate with others online. Some barriers which have limited this from being a possibility is the access of movement data, which often is not very simple to access, whether due to the cost or proprietary reasons. For this reason, it has been easier to have movements hard-coded as a special surprise throughout the year by the Decentraland team. However, with the expansion of uses within the Web3 space, a new community, actually, such as MetaMoves, has published NFTs which give the owner of the actual movement data, let's say, along with the standard files such as .fbx. They are already utilizing this to animate other avatars such as Meebits, and the same could be realized for Decentraland users. It would allow us to carry into Decentraland an important part of our identity. That goofy wave or dance move, the thumbs up. If you don't speak, I may think you're shy, but if you stop moving, I might call an ambulance. Movement has a deep connection to being alive. Let's liberate movement and help Decentraland accomplish something no other metaverse has before. Submitting proposal. So this is meant to be as a poll, really just to guide the foundation and put clear in the community that what we want is that we would like the UI UX so that us as creators can also load and mint our own movements, just like Wearables. That hasn't been clear. That's why this is a poll just in advance of this roadmap item that we see that's come up a week ago. NFT Emotes, they've been talking about this. I think it's important to get ahead of it. So shout out Portion, shout out Decentraland, a lot of exciting stuff going on. And more importantly, introducing the Transparency OS. So transparency is not a protocol byproduct. So basically, there was a team called the Governance Squad team that the Decentraland DAO funded and approved to make the DAO function more clearly, more easily, to make it so everyone understood and could monitor, grant progress, everything that you see inside Decentraland. The DAO, people want to be able to understand and see, so that Decentraland governance squad team, was tasked to make it easier. So this blog, we're not going to read through the whole thing here, but I suggest if you want to find out more about the updates to what's happening on the underlying architecture and what they're doing to make community decision making clearer, easier, so making information easy to consume, data and reports easy to audit, and reports should be easy to modify, all these sort of building blocks and really interesting stuff. So they're doing a lot on the underside to really make every aspect, not just the technical but also the governance of Decentraland, really functional.